get to enjoy all things Packer tomorrow, and I'm so excited. Go, Pack, go. I'm going to Green Bay tomorrow. It's lit. I'm so excited. I love my friends. Just gonna put that out there.
Definitely not a Packer fan at all.
I know. It's okay, honey. It's okay. You know, I'm not one of those like football people that like gives my friends shit if they A, don't watch football, or B, don't root for the same team as me. I'm totally
I love football.
fine with
I'm
that.
just not a Packer fan.
Wait, who's your team? Who's your team?
I'm a Bears fan.
Oh my God.
My family's from Chicago.
She looked like that's unfortunate.
I grew up in a Bulls household.
That's fair. You know what? It's okay. You can't help it. It's fine. But it's still, you know what? But still, I would still not give you as much shit because, like, it's genetics. Like, you grew up in a household and that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And it's funny because, like, I should be, like, Steelers fan because, like, you know what I mean? I'm from PA. But I respect home and I watch the games and, like, when they're doing good, I'm all for it. But I bleed green and gold. Sorry. It is what it is. And I mean, we're not even going to talk about how like Aaron Rodgers and the defense was in a bag last game. So
I didn't even see the game.
You should have. It was magnificent. Okay. It was a sight to see. Hopefully they bring this shit tomorrow because like I'm going to be there. So they got to. I'm hoping. Because gosh.
I feel like that's going to be so much fun. Like, even though I'm not a Packer fan, I feel like Packer fans are so, like, dedicated.
At 10 a.m., which is going to means it's going to probably begin at 8 because I got a pregame. Give myself, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just going to be a lit day altogether. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, my gosh. Lots of alcohol is going to be consumed. I do know that for a fact.
It's the Wisconsin way.
That's the Wisconsin way. You know what? So I was in
Drink Wisconsinably.
Drink Wisconsinably. To that, we will sip, okay?
Yeah, keep it on.
Oh, it's fine. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Nest, episode 15, Cocktails and Chit Chat. In the Nest, tell the people who you are.
Hey, y'all, I'm Bree.
Tell them what you do.
I do a whole bunch of stuff.
Like me. You like me.
Right. Like
Jane of all trades.
Literally.
Yeah, get a people a little bit. Get them a little bit.
So full-time, I'm a teacher. I'm a high school teacher. I teach Black Arts Matter, which is actually a course that I wrote myself. Thank you, babe.
Say it again. Say it again. What is it? What is it?
It's called Black Arts Matter.
Yeah.
It's a class that I wrote myself. It's a combination of the arts and Black history.
I'm here for
so
it.
Most of my students are Black students, so I want them to feel like they can see themselves reflected in their curriculum. So full-time, I'm a teacher. And then
Amazing.
I co-own Chic Allure Boutique. Follow us on Instagram.
Insta with all the looks. All the looks. Okay?
Serving, honey. Serving.
And she be out here proud. If you on Insta and you follow her, then you already know what it is.
Literally.
You already know. Hey, Bland. How are you, darling? I see you. I miss you. I hope you're doing good.
And then what else do I do? Oh, I also am in the process of turning the class that I created into its own brand and nonprofit called Culture Academy. So those of you who are watching live, I have on my sweatshirt today. So Culture Academy is a combination of the courses that I teach and like socially responsible attire. So like sweatshirts and all of those types of things based on that kind of material. So super pro-Black, super pro-gay, super pro-ho, like the whole thing. I do it all. So if you're
anti-Black, anti-gay, or anti-ho, it's not for you.
Not for you.
Bland, oh my gosh, you're always working. I miss you. Oh, just saying. So, I brought her to the Nest, you know what I mean? Because she got the flavor, obviously.
Period.
You know what I mean? And she got the looks. So you heard the Instagram. You got to check her out. All the looks for all the sizes. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
Small to 3X.
So you hear that? Small to 3X, people.
Yes.
Small to 3X. Okay. All the looks. All right. So y'all see, like, okay, so last week I had the straight red situation. Y'all see it?
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
see it?
This wash and go.
Hey, the wash and go today. When I tell you I was in my house, so I woke up this morning like, I'm going to go wash my hair. 8 a.m. I didn't get up. 9 a.m. I'm going to go wash my hair. All right. Nope. I still didn't go wash it.
This morning
oh, my gosh. I was like back and forth because once you wash it, you can't undo it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be back into my stylist chair. Shout out to Payne for the color. Yeah. Painfully Fly on Insta. All right.
Snapped for sure.
So like I don't get into his chair until this weekend. So I'm like, this gonna hold me over. It's no going back. So I was like, wait, pause.
I mean, a good wash and go is like, I love it.
But you know what? Listen, I am a newborn in this hair. Like this short, all my curl pattern, like I'm so used to getting it pressed out, you know what I mean? Like long enough to like throw it in a messy bun. I can't put this shit.
Well, I mean, I've been bought hair for a long time, so it's always a wash and go for me. Unless I got like a unit or something. I've
this short in a long time, so I'm like, I had to. And then color. Okay, so y'all know, anybody who know me, you know, highlights at best is what I'm doing, right? So this was jump out the window, off the porch, into traffic with the red and the cut. So.
Yeah. Super drastic.
Yeah, super drastic. I jumped into 2020 like, fuck it. Fuck inches. That's it. I got my edges. That's all I care about. So yeah. So shout out to Painfully Fly for the color. So I did today. I got up. I was like, all right. So I got the color. I was like, my shampoo situation is like mad limited because I am a brat. I stay in the salon. Judge me. I don't care. Like during the pandemic, part of the reason why it's short. Okay. So the reason why it's cut drastically short, right? So during the pandemic, I was doing my in between my protective styles or whatever. And of course, there was a large block where you couldn't go into a salon. Like they were shut down. Like if they even risked it, there's 10 stacks. I want none of my people's risking that shit. So I was in the protective style lane a lot longer than I normally am. And my ends paid for it, yo. So I went to the salon after I took my shits out and this ponytail length is down, but I can see the other side of the motherfucking room through my ends. So, you know, you got to cut it. Don't hold on to that dead shit. Message. Go. Don't hold on to dead weight. Don't hold on to dead shit. Y'all hear it? Message.
Let that shit go.
Let it go. Okay? We're going to sip to that. Yeah. So she had to cut, right? So when she cut it, it was in that ugly, awkward. Yeah. You know what I mean?
The in-between.
The in-between. You know what I mean? Like, so, okay, I was trying to make it work. And I was like a rusty, like, color. Y'all was fucking with the rusty color. I appreciate y'all for all the love. I was not feeling it.
What color was it before that?
Before that, I was just my natural, like, just like I don't know, dirty brown. Like, I don't know, like I had some red undertones. That's why probably so easy for me to get this red because like the sandy brown, all that. But yeah. So, you know, so when I was going for a richer, deeper color for the fall. And she showed it to me and I thought that's what I was going to get. But when it came out, it was like this rusty, like, carrot top situation. I wasn't feeling it, but y'all was rocking with it. Y'all gassed me. Y'all made me feel good about it. So, you know, I gave the looks, you know.
Period.
But then I went to Payne and I was like, yo, I sent him a picture. This is what I want. And so he made it happen. So shout out to Painfully Fly. Like I said, on the color. Love it. Y'all know where I get my frames from. Y'all know what it is. Tamara, she keeps me framed. You know what I mean? Like all my frames.
Always.
I paid 3 stacks for Perfect Vision to buy frames. I don't even like no lie. Like I paid for Perfect Vision because I hated glasses. Now I have Perfect Vision just to pay for glasses. Like this. What is life?
I wear contacts.
So yeah.
I thought about getting that LASIK thing, but
I don't regret it. Best 3 stacks I ever spent. Like shout out to my boy Adrian when I got my retouch. So let me tell you, okay. So I got LASIK when I was like, I'm 36. Put that out there. I don't care about people knowing my age. I'm 36, right? So I got my LASIK when I was like 19. Lifetime warranty, which means if I ever need a touch up, I'm in there out. No coin spent. So fast forward, I didn't need to get a touch up until about 2 years ago. So my people, Adrian,
that's pretty good,
right? You know what I mean, childbirth, the natural shifting of vision. When you go through the years, the 20s, 30s, 40s, there's a natural like shifting of vision. If you didn't know, now you know. So one of my peoples, he was like gracious enough to like be my transportation because for anybody that don't know, you can't go like just getting behind the wheel of your car after you get LASIK. So yeah, so he came through and it was crazy because like he recorded it while I was getting it done and it freaked him out, right? It freaked him out. I don't even know why he did it. Seeing my eyeball pried open. And then them lasering that shit, he recorded it. I was like, you better than me, because I probably would have passed out.
Like, I thought about it, and then in my head, all I see is 1,000 Ways to Die.
No, it's not even that. No, they numb your eyeball. They give you a fluffy teddy bear to hold to like keep you distracted. Zap, 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 both eyeballs. 15 minutes tops, you in, you out. By the next morning, you wake up with perfect vision. It's like, it sounds too good to be true. I promise you it does, but it's not. Okay, it's not. Perfect vision, these big eyeballs, okay? I wouldn't...
What's the scary movie that's like, was really not scary? It's that like, oh, I had a vision and this was going to happen and I saved this amount of people movie.
Oh my
and
gosh,
it's like 3 or 4 of them.
It sounds like Final Destination.
Final Destination. I've seen it too many times.
No, it's
and
fair because there's, I don't drive certain places because of Final Destination. So I get it. It's fine. I know it's not for everybody, but LASIK was what I needed because my stigmatism, my football shaped eyeballs, all of that, my frames was expensive, okay, to keep up. To do all of the tweaks so that I didn't look like a whole geek, like in a very traditional sense, thick ass frames, little ass eyeballs. It was a lot of money for that. I got tired of paying that. And honestly, the money I was paying to maintain like designer frames and doing all them extra tweaks, that was $3,000 out the window easy. So I was like, please, just new eyeball me, please. Yeah, so that's what it was for me. So yeah.
I mean, I've been blind as a bat my whole life, so
yeah. Unfortunately, my son got my vision, so he wants LASIK when he turns 18. It'll be his birthday gift because he failed the contact test. He can't even open his eye wide enough to put it in contact. So it's not gonna happen. He's gonna be in glasses until he gets.
I had no problems getting them in, but when I first started, I couldn't get them out. Was the issue.
Shout out to Charmin Phoenix. Okay.
Indeed. And for me, it wasn't getting them in; it was getting them out. That was the rough part. And then I finally figured it out. And was like, oh, okay, cool.
He couldn't even open his eye wide enough. They said they never seen anything like it. They're like, why does his eye keep fluttering like that? I don't know. What do you want me to do? Like, I'm certainly
it's not for him.
It's not for him.
That's perfectly fine.
Which sucks because he plays sports, so that means I'm going to be paying out the wazoo for like sports goggles. It's whatever. That's why I only have one. It is what it is.
Kids are expensive.
They are. Also,
people are like, why won't you have kids? Because when you say kids, I hear dollar signs. It's just like
it is.
The little cash register sound like ka-ching, ka-ching.
My son is 14 and he's 6 feet tall and he wears a size 12 shoe.
Oh my gosh. Nope.
Yeah, you
and
guys
that's
hear the money leaving my pockets.
That's before private school tuition and tutors and sports and band camp.
Okay, he goes to Marquette. That tuition per school year is $15,000.
Yeah.
Do the math, okay? 10 months. Do the math. You got it. I'm poor. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing. Shout out to the mothers who have multiple kids. That's not my lane. I don't think it'll ever be my lane. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the reason why. My son is expensive.
Literally, all I hear is dollar signs.
Well, no. Yeah, we're not even like. Listen, I'm paying college tuition for high school right now.
Yeah,
college tuition.
I mean, I get it. I went to Marquette.
You know what I mean? He's at Marquette.
I get it.
You already know what it is. So yeah, it's like RIP to my pockets. Like shoot.
Yeah. And then I'm a travel junkie, so that means now I got to buy more than one plane ticket. Oh no.
My son is like me. You know what I mean? Like so, it's not like I can't. Now I can't go nowhere, and he's like, "Whoa, what about me? What's happening?"
Right?
You know what I mean? Like, so now I got to do like dual trips because I'm not taking them every time I'm going.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things I got to do with my peoples, and it's a kid-free zone. So yeah, but he's to the point now. Like, all we buying is like plane tickets because he's got everything else. There's nothing else we can buy him. They don't already got. Shout out to co-parenting. Shout out to his dad. Makes it possible. Shout out to the village. Help keep me from knocking between the stove and the wall. Sometimes he tests my patience. Whew, sometimes. Right now, he's testing my patience, y'all.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. I mean, he's a teenager, so.
And this COVID thing and the online
that virtual school thing, that's just no joke.
Yeah, it's troubling. It's testing my patience.
A lot of my kids are having a hard time with it, and parents are like, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help them. I don't... So it's not just him, it's kids everywhere. And I really wonder how it's going to impact them long term.
I've seen that, because I took all of my degrees online, all of them. Now 4.
I could not.
4 degrees. I took all of them to include my MBA with the focus in project management, all online. Full-time student, full-time work.
I couldn't.
Maintained a 3.5 GPA. It ain't for the faint of heart.
It's not. It's completely self-directed, and kids don't have like.
Yeah, it's
not all kids have that like.
Shit. Like people ask me all the time, like, how in the did you maintain? Like, you got all your degrees online? Like, how, Sway? Like, and I can't. Like, you have to have the discipline. You just have to know. It's one of them things. It's either in you or it's not, and it probably don't seem like it's that deep. But I promise you, if nothing else makes you realize it's that deep, is watching your kids struggle on these online classes right now. Struggle virtually. My son is hyper intelligent, and we having our technical difficulties. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not. You got to have the discipline. You got to have the focus.
And everybody learns differently. So if you don't learn in that particular way, it's going to be real rough for you, especially if it's a subject that you already had an issue with in person. Now you like, I'm online. I already didn't get it.
Exactly. Now I will say this, for me with Marquette, like, you get what you pay for. So like, it's not like my son, you know, if he hasn't having technical difficulties, he doesn't have resources, he can't reach out to his teachers. He has the same level of access that I had with my professors at a college level, at a grad school level. So I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm thankful that that's the experience that he has and the access that he has. Because right now, if you got anything less than that, I feel for you.
Yeah, our school is one of the schools too that goes more than above and beyond for students, like, and that definitely makes it easier.
Yeah,
but there are still some things that even that can't fix.
It can't. I'm not even gonna hold you when I say, like, just watching it and not thinking that it was gonna be something that would last past last year, and now we have to factor in. Like, I honestly, realistically, have to factor in what the next 2 years are going to look like for my son, and like alternate plans for celebrations and things that he should be able to experience that he might not be able to because there's no workaround for it to be safely done. You know what I mean? Like, so it's frustrating. Like,
also thinking about things like the ACT and college applications and that whole process.
I got about a year before I got. Jeez Louise. Hey, baby.
You have a few months before, because he's a sophomore, right?
He's a freshman.
Oh, he's a freshman?
But,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have like a year.
Citizen. He's 14, but he's 45.
Right. Yeah. He a whole grown man.
Man, listen. I was telling people in Clubhouse, Vibes and Spice. Shout out to the Vibes and Spice room. I moderate there. That's home. That's my extended family on the Clubhouse app. I was telling him he's my little senior citizen. He drinks Earl Grey tea and he reads the news. He's 14. I mean, what are you gonna do? But that's my heart and my soul. He's the reason why I do what I do, why I stay motivated. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, what did you think about inauguration? Like, from top to bottom. Tell me.
So, leading up to it, I'm not a big politics person, right? Like, as much as I'm like such an activist and like all about social justice and all of that, I'm not really politics as far as like this person elected doing this, passing this bill, you know, whatever, all these things, because I call bullshit on most of it anyway.
As you should. Yeah.
But I actually ended up talking about it with my kids and my students in class, and we talked about sort of the whole riot situation that happened in DC and this whole process of this whole this is America white privilege display of nonsense.
Oh, nonsense is light.
Like,
my God.
So that was a whole interesting conversation, and to talk to teenagers and even hear them talk about how differently these white people got to experience life versus during the summer when there was all these Black Lives Matter protests and you have military on the ground and armored tanks. They get a whole different experience. I'm like, the inauguration isn't even here yet, and this is foolishness. So I was prepared for
clusterfuck, if you will.
Literally, I was prepared for all hell to break loose come actual inauguration day. Surprisingly, it did not, but I was prepared for it.
The lead up, there was a little bit of ruffles in the feathers, but
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my thing.
I mean, they more than doubled what their traditional security would have been.
Yeah.
They had 25,000 armed guards on the ground.
Listen, and Mama Pelosi said, think you're not finna go through the metal detectors. Think it. She was not playing. She said every entrance, any place that there was a door, there was a metal detector. Like, but I will say it was watching them do the normal, the parade and all that stuff. It was a weird.
And the inauguration ball was canceled.
Yeah. But it was a weird thing to see them walking and off in the distance. You see the barbed wire and like, you know. But I will say I'm glad that they were able to get some of the traditions off without a hitch. You know, I'm just glad that Orange 45 was no longer interesting. Like, man, I mean, I just listen. Because
first of all, he didn't do nothing but tweet and play golf with his bad tan anyway.
Oh wow, he looked like a bag of laundry. Jesus Christ!
Like, oh God.
Thank you, India.
And it's ridiculous that as citizens of a country, you have to first check Twitter to find out what the hell is happening.
Listen, it took 5 years for them to ban him, but it was a refreshing moment when they said, listen,
that he was banned from Twitter and Facebook.
It was so refreshing. Like, we get a break finally, for real.
And it's funny because after the presidential actual speech at the inauguration, the press was like having the same conversation. Like, it's gonna be nice to not have to check Twitter for news updates, like to have a normal presidency, because this past few years has been a reality show.
Oh, it has been. I had the inauguration on from like literally ass crack of morning before there was anything really significant to talk about. It was like my background noise, right? And so it got to the point where they had went to watch Trump leave. So Marine won.
Yeah, he left at like 9 a.m. or something. He was not playing.
He got the fuck.
Like,
okay, so the Marine one is on the lawn. You know, CNN, MSNBC. I'm talking between both. They're commentating, and Trump comes out, and as he's getting his old laundry bag ass across the grass into Marine one, the analyst goes, he looks the same way he looked his entire campaign, just a small man. When I tell you I wept with tears and laughter, because you could tell from the tone and the inflection in her voice that she has been waiting a very long time
to talk her shit.
My God, I was weak. I was like, and then, okay, so has anyone ever seen Melania smile so much? My word.
Never. She always looked like she's been taken kidnapped.
Like, was in full display. She held his hand. She gave a speech. This how you knew she was goddamn done. I don't know where they were going or coming from or going to, but it was a moment where they got off the plane, and it should have been a pause for them to get pictures. When I tell you Melania sashayed her ass right to the motherfucking Escalade, like, sir, we were done 2 hours ago. I don't know what the fuck
they went to
doing,
Florida.
but I'm going in the car. And she continued to walk her ass with the same smile on her goddamn face with zero fucks given. I said, yeah, she
was done.
Done. When y'all told her to cut off time when her first lady dues was over, shit, she was counting before y'all.
She was a terrible first lady. She didn't do shit.
Listen, she didn't care about Christmas or the kids. Something was wrong with her.
She didn't do nothing. She always looked like she's like being held prisoner.
I mean, we know she didn't want to be there. Come
right.
on.
Like, I don't know. I mean, so by the time I turned it on, I had to teach that morning, which we did talk about the inauguration in class and like the prep and leading up to it and everything. And they also had all of National Mall blocked off. You know, usually that's full of people. Normally this year they had it blocked off. There's just flags there, which I used to live in DC, so that's a huge space. Like, there's no people, just flags.
Lots of flags.
That's odd. One, they have all of these military personnel, like the audience, even, you know, on the ground, close up audience was like real sparse and light.
Super muted. Absolutely muted.
Auntie Michelle and Uncle Obama were in the audience, so it was like a breath of fresh air.
Let's get into it, okay? Michelle came through, okay?
She always does. She always serves the children.
Waist cinched. Oh, the pants.
Curls for the girls.
Curls for the girls.
Giving body.
Oh, listen. Soon as they came out, I
was really digging the monochrome look this year.
Oh my God. Dr. Biden came through with a little bit of sparkle in the tweed. I was just like, come through, man. Come through. Okay. Then we had...
And our VP had on a black designer.
Listen, all right. Then we had the Dior kicks that made the debut. We had the two adorable little girls with the furs. I was just like, come through.
I was here for the inaugural fashion.
The young Biden,
Gaga's whole get up.
Did you get
the brooch situation? Like, can I go somewhere where I can just wear a brooch?
The Hunger Games situation made the odds ever be in your favor. Did you see it? It was there in all its glory.
J-Lo, the performance was sucky from what I heard. I was still teaching, I think, but the outfit,
she came through with
that was a Chanel outfit.
Can we talk about
like very recent runway collection outfit?
Can we just talk about how her significant other just looks like he's always just happy to be here? Like, no matter the occasion, I just want him to figure out how to look like smoldering like her. Like, she was serving a whole look off the steps, and if you didn't see the look, Google it. She's sitting between his legs. She's smoldering. She's serving face. Y'all know she's doing it. And here the fuck he go. Can you not, sir? This is not the moment.
Like, you just ruined the whole
teeth.
picture.
Listen, can you not show all your teeth right now? This is not an all your teeth moment. And he's
if I don't say like smile, then you should know.
He's always like that. I'm just happy to be here. Like, I just want him to, like, you've been with her, you're engaged, like, you're about to give her your last name. Please act like you've been here before, sir. Smolder, goddammit. Like, please.
So I missed all of that. By the time I was done teaching and actually turned on the inauguration, what was happening? Oh, there was the presidential speech was happening, and I even missed the half of the speech. So I know that he definitely talked about a lot of the issues that we have, that we're facing as a country. Obviously, the pandemic as a worldwide issue. He addressed white supremacy, which no president has ever done in a speech.
Factuals.
Racism and the impending doom of the next civil war, essentially, like the economic crisis, like all these different worldwide and countrywide issues that he addressed. Very eloquent. Very well done.
He follows directions, and his writers are going to
whoever his writer and publicist are, they're pretty good.
I was saying in the last episode, I'm pretty sure Trump's writers had to the easiest job, like, you got paid.
Oh, you didn't do nothing.
What the fuck?
They didn't do shit.
You could write a speech, and it was like, for what?
He wasn't. He's not
even gonna goddamn cliff note this shit.
Nope.
None of it. You know what I mean?
He is the man is dense for sure.
Dense as concrete. God damn it.
Definitely not our proudest moment as a country.
I mean,
and it's even worse when you travel to other parts of the world and they're like, "Oh, your president is stupid."
When you got Russia throwing shade at us, like, how dare you?
I mean, so I went to Cuba last year for my birthday, and they were like,
"How was that?"
It was great. Everybody wanted to tell you how much they loved Obama, and Obama went to Cuba and he had a cigar and blah blah blah. And they're like, "Your current president, he is not so smart." And I'm like,
"Oh, that right.
Sorry."
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Like, how do you respond to other citizens when they're like, "Oh yeah"? I ran into this couple from Germany. They're like, "Oh, American politics." Like, damn, the rest of the world thinks we're a shit show.
We're on a short bus right now,
for sure. And after that whole riot, that first of all, that was ghetto.
Listen,
the caucasity, it was real ghetto.
Can I just say I appreciate that as a unit, Black folks just mind the business that paid. And that day, that didn't pay us, so we just didn't mind it. We watched it from a distance, like.
And Black Twitter was like, "Oh my god!"
Listen, I don't even fucks with Twitter like that.
I don't either, but that was hilarious.
That was a day that I definitely wish that I was on it. But I will say, Instagram did not.
Shout out to my best friend because he keeps me informed about Black Twitter.
Instagram did not disappoint. Neither did Facebook.
No.
And I mean.
Oh, did you see the meme with the crackers, the saltine crackers scattered across the front?
Wait a minute, I didn't. So please send it to me. My God. Wait, speaking of the news, can we get into the Bernie Sanders with the mittens? And can we?
It's the mittens for me.
It's the mittens with the just. It was. Hold on a second.
He just looks disappointed.
First of all, shout out to the lady who made the mittens. Right, I know her brand is popping because Shade Room gave the rundown. You know how Shade Room do the fashion? No, not Shade Room. Fashion Bomb Daily.
Fashion Bomb Daily?
Fashion Bomb Daily on Instagram gave the rundown on the fashion like they
definitely gave the rundown on inauguration fashion.
It's a lady out of Vermont. She made them for him as just a gift because he was coming through her city and this is her business. They added her email. I'm pretty sure her shits is blowing up.
Them
for sure. Look cozy as a bitch, I want.
And whoever the black designer was that did Kamala's dress too, they added him
word. Oh my gosh! So if you haven't seen, Bernie was at the inauguration, ungoddamn.
I mean, I highly suggest everybody check Fashion Bomb Daily because the inauguration looks were serving.
They were serving all the looks.
Just serving. I'm actually thoroughly disappointed they didn't do the ball.
The one designer's name is Sergio. Oh my gosh, black designer, but he designed. Oh my gosh, Michelle's look was an inspiration from like a season ago, and then because I follow him on Instagram, he was posting all of the breakdowns and everything. Like he did at least 2 or 3 looks for inauguration. I'm just like, dude,
get your shit off.
For it. Period. Oh my gosh, it was a breath of fresh air, right? Regardless of how you feel about politics, right. It was refreshing.
And that was the thing for me. Like, I don't fuck with politics, but that was refreshing.
You know what I mean? Go without a hitch, as close to perfect as you could be during a pandemic, and with racial tension being as thick as it is. Like,
and there were quite a few black people on stage too. That like never happens at inauguration. Never. Like the poet laureate from where was she from? Like North Carolina or something?
No, but yeah.
And she's super young, like
super young, super woke. Also, the other thing that I read about, and I found this out after the fact. So the guard that was like the video that went viral where it looked like he was like gonna get massacred by all of these white folks that was in the wing, but you end up finding out after the fact that he actually like diverted them away because where they were was right by all of the senators and everything. So he got a promotion. Inauguration day.
Is that the guy that was like running up the steps?
Yes, the man and everybody. And I thought he was like
about to be.
I thought I was crying watching it because I thought he was going to die. Only to find out that he was a real one and was like thinking under pressure and diverted a crisis, right? So he got a promotion. He's the sergeant at arms to the fucking vice president.
That's dope.
Give him his fucking flowers, okay?
Shout out to him.
Like when I seen it, I was like, he was standing there with his suit and his trench. I was like,
period.
Yes.
I'm here for a good trench coat.
I'm here for a good trench coat.
I feel like it's a DC staple. Like you have to own a quality trench coat when you live in DC.
If you call yourself in any form of business, or if you enjoy like dressing up for a good brunch every now and then, looking fly, you gotta have a trench. Like you have to. That's like
my favorite is a denim trench coat. It's a staple in my life.
Denim trench.
All right. I love a good denim piece.
Right, I'm here for it. I feel like I would like that a lot.
Shout out to Rachel V because she handles all of my denim work. Oh yeah, she does everything. My lipstick is also from Rachel V Cosmetics. So
I love that shade.
Not so shameless plug. That's my big sister. She keeps me fly.
We out here supporting all of the brands, all the local, all black.
Period. All the time.
Yes. So how do you think? What is your projected grade for the folks we have currently running the show now? What do you see?
So,
how you feel?
I mean, I'm kind of a cynic, so I don't have too much faith in absolutely anybody. However,
that's fair.
Like except the ancestors, I don't have too much faith in nobody.
Right.
But, I think there may actually be some sort of significant change. I mean, first of all, the fact that I at all bothered to mention white supremacy during his inaugural speech.
Right.
Like I said, that's never happened from a president.
Yeah.
That's never even, it's never even been a part of the presidential vocabulary. So that's a large indication of where he is. He already started trying to repeal not allowing trans folks in the military. So there's been some significant social justice moves that he's already started to make. So I have a bit of faith in him, but with a healthy amount of cynicism.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. He definitely hit the ground running. Like he did his.
He signed something like 25 bills or something on his first day.
He did the parade and then got right with the shits. Like I'm sure
Trump spent his whole presidency on vacation. Like
I'm pretty sure his wrist is goddamn numb at this point because he was signing off on plenty shit that he want to get done. And you know what I mean? And I can't do anything but respect that because right now we're in a weird time, right? We got this pandemic, we got, you know what I mean, all these things happening at once, racial tensions, all of this stuff. So, you know what I mean, to have someone who is like really like, okay, I don't got the perfect solution, but shit, we gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We gotta start somewhere. So I'm with you. I'm
and the student loan thing, for dear God,
that's definitely significant.
Listen
here,
going to a top 100 university, I call bullshit on this high tuition.
I went to pretty much
my tuition was like $50,000 a year. Like,
listen,
no,
I told y'all, 4 degrees, shit wasn't cheap. The bitches in debt.
So I just applied to a PhD program, but it took me so long because I was like, I refused to apply anywhere that was not fully funded. Yeah. I'm not even about to go through the whole fight for funding bullshit. Yeah, no, if it's not a fully funded program, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
So I found one in Atlanta. Emory has a fully funded program, so I finally applied. So.
Ooh, yeah. You got it though. Speaking it into the universe.
Period.
Emory, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
We'll be celebrating.
Yes.
That's what it'll be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's funny because the kid, the senior citizen, he is rooting for me to apply for a PhD. I currently don't know what I want to focus in, so that's why I'm not even going to embark, right?
Yeah, because that's a big. You have to like declare your research interest to even apply.
Exactly, and I'm not even there, right? But my son thinks that it would be great to call me Dr. Mom. So there's that. There's not really much beyond that.
That's actually kind of funny. I probably should do that with my dad, like Dr. Dad.
Right. So there's not much beyond that. So I'm just like, kid, I can't show up saying I want to get my PhD because my son wants to call me Dr. Mom.
Right.
Can't come with that. So I'm not there yet. But and not to mention, like I said, the student loan debt is real. So we'll see. We'll see what Uncle Joe talking about with this.
Right.
with this here right.
At first, they were saying something about $10,000. I'm like, honey, $10,000 is only the freshman year dorm cost.
Listen, I'm telling you,
like that don't even near touch the actual tuition portion.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna have to be probably strategic in my next job move because some shit gonna have to get written off. So I mean, that's the large part why I want to get my PhD is because I want to be a professor. So if I ever get knocked up, that's on my to-do list.
That'll be the upside.
I want to teach some college students, but it's not in the cards yet. I've tried.
That's failed. What I want my life career to be. Eventually become a dean, like full-time tenure track professor.
Absolutely see that for you.
Yeah, full-time tenure track, research, writing, all of it.
One of the things I want to do is I want to create my counseling corner for the foster kiddos. Right? Ironically,
you do have foster kids.
Okay, yeah. So because COVID put a wrench in things, so actually, I didn't renew my license just because it's just a lot of
extra precautions and all that. Yeah.
And I wasn't ready for that. Just speaking honestly, I wasn't ready for that, and I didn't really know how to properly navigate it without anxiety being
floating
a heavy
into life,
cloud and all of that. Right. So I did.
Sorry to interrupt. Hi.
Word.
What's your something?
Word.
Okay.
Oh man! All right. So things
I have to intrude. Sorry.
Wow. All right.
On air surprises.
Shit. So my sister. All right, y'all. So
me and my sister mad at me.
Yes, I am.
What more to give her but a gift?
Yeah. These are the factuals. Yes.
I was all around trying to find this. Okay. Stop. Open it.
So she pull up on me with a little first situation. So yeah, I'm gonna still cut your ass out.
I put my stimmy on it. I know I love you. I gave you a stimmy.
I came with you. Oh my God. All right, hold on, y'all. All right, so this is happening. Fuck it. All right, we in this.
You gotta try it on.
I gotta try it on.
You gotta try it on. We just had this long, drawn out discussion about inaugural fashion. So
right, so I'm beefing with my sister right now, but she just pulled up on me and shit. So I guess I gotta oblige. And she came with the furs and shit. So all right, this is happening. Holy shit.
Oh shit.
I know, right? She comes with all of the extra and shit because she know I'm extra as fuck.
Me too.
Oh my God, I can't even fucking take it, right? I can't even fucking take it. And I got somewhere to be tonight, so I don't know.
Oh, period.
Oh, okay. All right. You see
yeah, very pimp-like.
I know, right?
Very pimp-like.
No, it's warm. No lie, it's warm. All right, and the inside is actually super cute. Right? Yeah. Okay, so
because you know when you got a fur coat, you gotta like fold it in, so it gotta.
Now I gotta be in auntie mode, right? I gotta turn into a whole auntie, right? Let me get my.
You only got one shot, so technically you ain't got no kids.
So let me get my auntie mode. Bow. I got my hat. I got my.
The auntie Mary.
Let me cross my legs and shit. Let me get.
Get into it.
You're right. You accept my apology.
Man, no, we gotta talk. Hey, no, I'm not finna cap for the people. I'm not finna cap for you. We'll have a conversation after. Yeah. No lie, we'll have a conversation. So, we'll talk. All right. You already know what it is.
All right, well.
I love you.
Enjoy the coat.
I do love the coat. So.
You gonna do a twirl for everybody?
All right, let me do one more twirl. Wait, let me make sure my auntie hat is secure. I ain't finna see my little goddamn fresh washing.
God damn it. All right.
Y'all see what the fuck it is. All right, sis, I love you. I'm gonna talk. We gonna talk. I'm still mad at you, but we still gonna talk.
Okay.
All right. So that happened in real time. I don't even. All right, so I've not talked to my sister since December 10th. So, yeah, and she just put up on me with a whole code situation. And she just went live on her page, so like, yeah. So that just happened. And I'm one that's very private and shit with heavy emotion and shit like that. Like I don't, so yeah. I'm trying to process right
we know
now.
You a thug.
No, right. Thug life. Y'all ain't finna see not a damn motherfucking tear. I'm just gonna tell y'all ain't finna see not one tear right now. But this coat is warm and it's cute and I'm wearing it later. I don't give a shit. Be an auntie mode.
It's fly.
And I'm putting on my boots, my Mary J joints. I'm being there like,
You gotta do the lean and kick.
Hey,
hey, real shit though. Mary, she been serving on power.
If I aspire to be that great. And 50 bit. Did you see
body?
Did you see her with the thigh situation? Well, when Tyrese is kind of like being a little bit too much, but she was serving all the auntie leg and the thigh, the whole KFC special. I said, I just wish I could be that great.
Her birthday pictures on the beach.
I feel like I'm almost there. Shit, I'm 36 and I be getting carded and shit. Like, don't nobody be thinking I be.
Yeah, because you don't look your age.
So I aspire to be that great. I hope that my black continues to not crack. So we just gonna.
Listen, as long as you do the ancestors right, they got you.
I'm not going nowhere I'm not supposed to be, and I mind the business that pay me.
Okay.
That's that on that. But yeah, no, I'm gonna wear that later. I promise you. It's gonna be a whole look. I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear to this surprise party, but I'm gonna pull it together.
Just scan your head a few times. Like
I've been scanning my closet since this morning, and I've gotten as far as my boots. I'm probably just gonna do what I normally do, all black with some boots, and now I got the cute coat, so that's probably gonna be that. And y'all gonna definitely get the fedora situation because I just feel like it's a good look.
You know, I'm a sucker for a fedora. Like
I was searching because
I
had a fedora from Samara, and then it got destroyed in a shuffle of moving. So then I had to get another one. So I got this one, and it fits perfect for the wash and go. Like, I got up this morning, conflicted about doing it.
And we had quite a few of them at Chic. We had like a few different colors. We got them more than once because they sell
the
out
fedora
every
look
time.
Is just a good look. It's just a really good look.
I mean, it's a winter and fall staple for one.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm a big hat girl. Rachel's a big hat girl, so it was a no-brainer. Like,
Listen,
I mean, we had everything from leopard to mustard, olive, cream,
fedoras, baseball caps, Scully's, goddamn. If it's a hat,
berets,
I got it. I gotta get some berets.
We have some leather ones right now.
What color?
Black and burgundy.
I think I need both of those.
I feel like we have like a little felt
sure.
Situation.
Well, the burgundy I feel like probably be a drawn out with my hair, but that black for
sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come and get that. Yeah.
And then we got this cute little like felt situation. It's like a lavender, very very much serving Paris.
Yeah.
And I was definitely excited to wear it on my trip to Paris until Europe got this extra ghetto, different strain of Corona. Like,
Listen, so I was telling somebody that, like, we was talking about travel bucket list, and I was like, Paris is like on my bucket list, but
the Rona is ruining my vacation habits.
Attacks and fucking Rona, I don't know when I'm gonna actually get to see Paris.
I was supposed to go in March.
I'm quite disappointed. I'm trying to contemplate life decisions on if I'm going to. I'm sorry. I'm sitting up here looking at. So okay, you guys. I'm so sorry. Like if I'm not shouting people out because I'm trying to navigate all the comments on my live and this other screen I'm looking at.
I really forgot this other screen.
I
was even
know.
over
So
here.
my apologies if I didn't shout you out. So shout out to Michael. My bad if I didn't shout you out. My bad. I'm literally just seeing some of these comments.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the comments actually.
Yes, Traveling DJ. So my podcast is Robin's Nest. This is my first time going live, and I'm going live through my personal Instagram or whatever. So this is my first time going live on Insta, so I'm kind of new, so bear with me. But yes, my pod is called Robin's Nest, Traveling DJ. So yeah, you're in the nest with me and my co-host.
Hey.
And we're talking about all things like current events and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for checking in. So yeah, it's been wild. Like we're 3 weeks into the new year. We lost Larry King. I feel like it's today. Already.
Wait, what?
Larry King.
Really?
Gone. Corona, actually. He was hospitalized because of Corona.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's I mean, he lived a full life though. He's like
he was
88 or something like that. He interviewed anybody who was anybody. I would say as it pertains to like the Black and brown folks, he was always on the right side of the discussion. I don't recall him ever saying
I don't think
things
there's
that
ever been an scandal,
an unsavory
about him
thing
like,
that he said. You know what I mean? Like, so it's unfortunate that COVID is what took him out. But yeah, today we Larry King. Yesterday, if you are a sports fan, Hank Aaron. Yeah. So not as gut wrenching as a Kobe loss. You know what I mean? But we are still dealing with the residuals of 2020
or the Black Panther.
Oh,
Chadwick Boseman.
That still just don't sit right.
Like that's just not right.
I'm not even gonna hold you. It still don't. Sit
and then
right.
What really took me out was all the pictures of the little kids holding their Black Panthers.
His wife give the speech?
No, I didn't.
So he got an award. I can't remember the platform, but she gave a speech, and it was every bit as emotional and painful as you would think it would be for a wife to give a speech about her husband, who is amazing. It was painful to watch. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I mean,
my face was wet. I commend her for
like Lauren at Nipsey's funeral. Like,
I was weak.
And at the time, I was working at KRS, so we watched it at the salon.
We
took shots and everything.
I'm in my office, like watching it, like not being productive at all, like just face wet.
Like we were at the salon watching it, and like what?
I made a post about that. I was like, so what happened with his murderer? Like. Anybody?
No one said anything else about it. Like,
what happened?
No one has said nothing
weird.
about
like,
it.
He gunned a man down in broad daylight for no reason, and then
we hear nothing else about it.
Crickets. Like, was he sentenced? Nothing. Did he he's clearly not free. What happened? I don't know.
No idea.
I don't understand. Oh. Thank you. Traveling DJ says it sounds like a dope pod. Where can you listen in? I am on all streaming platforms. So if you are on Apple, you can stream me on Apple, Robin's Nest. Real simple, Robin's Nest. That's it. But yeah, I'm on Apple, Spotify, all those things. So all the streaming platforms. Yes, check me out, sir. I feel like it's a pretty dope pod. I have pretty dope people here. Talk about a little bit of everything. Yeah, so yes, check me out, sir. Greatly appreciate you. So yeah, It's crazy, just like we're, like I said, we're a few weeks into the new year, and just all of this controversy, and God, I'm just thankful that Orange 45 is out of here.
Thank goodness.
Now, here's the thing: how is this impeachment finished shape, though?
Yeah, first of all, he's the first president to have been impeached twice. Like, how the hell do you get yourself impeached twice? That is.
We start there, but then. The fact that...
And he was supposed to go to jail anyway, long before either of the impeachments.
But when you got so many people willing to die on the sword for you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to. And that's exactly what happened the first time around. And the fact that Mitch McConnell, old loose neck ass, didn't even want to hear what anybody had to say about why they wanted to get him kicked the fuck out of office the first time. Now, this time around, thankfully, he's more reasonable. He's like, I'll give it a listen.
Mm-hmm.
Now we all know, regardless of how you feel about Mitch,
I feel like they said something about charges possibly being brought because he incited.
He literally incited a riot. So we all know. Well, if you don't know, I'll give you a little education, right?
History lesson.
So the impeachment process, right? So everybody's like, oh, Trump is out of there. What are you talking about?
No.
All right, so no, that's not how it works, right? So the first level is done, right? Activated. They all was like, yep, let's get him the fuck out of there. Then it goes to the next level, which is what's currently happening in the Senate. They got to have a discussion. Mm-hmm. Everybody got to, for the most part, everybody got to agree.
They got to vote.
So, yes, Traveling DJ, we are in Milwaukee, MKE, town. Ow. So the way that it works is that right now we have the Democrats have the majority. So we all know how they finna vote out of there,
they
right?
His ass out of there.
But it's not that simple. It just is not all Democrats get to vote him out and it's just out. No, they need to have at least 17 Republicans outside of the majority from the Democrats in order for Trump to be disqualified from running for any public office ever. Now,
I really wish that would have happened before he left office because then he wouldn't have had the privileges of a former president.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you. Now, in order for this to happen, right, if you've watched any political based like TV show on Netflix, some of that shit that they write in there is absolutely valid. Case in point, in order for votes to be swayed, someone with the political juice has to be the leader of the pack. Now, regardless of how you feel about Turkey Neck Mitch, he's the man of the hour with the juice. If he says it's a go, those 17 votes are in there, swimwear majority.
Because a lot of them are extremely upset with him as well about that whole riot.
Yeah, so if Mitch says, I don't know, it will truly be a toss-up on if they can get those 17. Yeah. So we will be watching because this don't kick off until February because they want to allow the time for Biden's people and everybody to be vetted, sworn in, the whole nine, all that stuff to happen, right? So that Biden's stuff is set. Then they're going to get into the impeachment process and all of that for Trump.
I think he just started putting his cabinet in order.
Yeah, he just started putting his cabinet in order. So you got two very important things that are cultivating at the same time. So hold on to your seats. Give it about a week or two. Get back into.
But so here's the thing that I do wonder: if they do decide to impeach him on that second level, are his privileges as a former president then revoked?
You know what? I'm gonna have to follow up with my more knowledgeable political network.
Because they get Secret Service and all that other stuff for the rest of their lives. So
if I had to venture a guess, it's probably going to be the cheat code to the situation because even though he's not allowed to run for public office, he still is a former president. So I think he's still going to be given those benefits because he did serve this country in that capacity. But if they're successful in impeaching him, truly, he won't be able to rerun for president. He won't be able to hold any public office. He will be regular orange Donald Trump. That's just out here like
back to the apprentice he goes.
He's back to the apprentice he goes. So, and that's beneficial for everyone because as we can see, and what I don't know how anyone hasn't seen it to this point, Trump's words move people. Period.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes.
He is king to white supremacist America.
Oh God. You know, unfortunately, he shined a light on the ugly truths that people
of what this country really looks like,
or whatever. You know, he shined a light on it, and
on the fact that this country is in reality a clear and
unfortunate truth about this country. It just is what it is. So, stay tuned. And we'll see what happens.
However, his pardons were quite interesting.
Listen, over 100 pardons to include Lil Wayne
and what's Kodak Black
and Kodak Black. I mean,
and I think Wayne was saying for a while before though that he was supposed to have pardoned him.
Also, pardoned or I guess he pardoned. Oh gosh, Kilpatrick. I think that's his name. Oh my gosh, he was immersed in scandal. He did. Oh gosh, was it Michigan? I want to say it was Michigan, but I feel like Kirkpatrick was his name. Black guy, was heavily immersed in politics. It was some shit like, it was some major scandal, but they threw the book at his ass. And he had been trying to get clear, like get somebody to commute his sentence or give him pardons. He's been trying for several presidencies to try to get what happened with Trump to happen. And so
certain things, nothing short of a presidential pardon will help your ass.
Yes, and he finally got it. And I think he served about 26 years of his very lengthy sentence, if I'm not mistaken.
Shit.
I got to circle back on who it is. My other phone, I left it at home, so I can't Google search right now in real time. But very interesting list of pardons. I if you'd be foolish
I really
to
want
think
somebody
that
to pardon Assata, and I'm really salty that President Obama did not pardon her. But
I mean, but I can't say that I'm surprised.
I'm not surprised.
You know what I mean? Like certain things, as much as we want them to happen, just can't happen.
Just can't.
Like
yeah.
we just I mean, if
now Uncle
honest,
Joe can indeed pardon her,
and
should.
And I think, you know what? And I think that that's probably something that is in his, like, you know what I mean, like bag of tricks, if you will, to pull out and make happen. Because I mean, we all know once that happens, like, I mean, she can do whatever she wants at this point. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, 2020 handed us such a crazy bag. If Uncle Joe jump out the window with that one, I mean, that would be some. It would be on either aisle. You get everybody who wants her to be thrown under the jail is finna be just beyond themselves.
And she's been on the FBI's most wanted list for over 20 years.
The traveling DJ said, "Who's your co-host?" So tell him.
Hey, I'm Bree. Hey, y'all.
Y'all been hearing this amazing voice and just seeing my face. This is the co-host.
Full-time teacher, part-time shit talker. Full-time businesswoman.
Getting her shit off.
All of those things and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Tell the people about Culture Academy. Yes, tell them.
So Culture Academy started because, I teach the Black Arts Matters course.
Of course.
And writing that curriculum and teaching that course and just having those interactions with my kids made me realize that Black kids more than deserve to see themselves reflected in their curriculum.
Absolutely.
And I want that to be a possibility for Black kids all over the country, not just here in Milwaukee, not just at the school that I currently teach at. So it's about me having the ability to be a concierge teacher, so to speak.
Yeah.
So that I can go anywhere, teach anywhere. And I can also do professional development and workshops and all of that. So
I'm here for it.
And then I do like socially conscious clothing and stuff that goes along with it.
I've been, you already know. I'm a fan. I love you to pieces. So
I love you too, babe.
Yes. Shout out to Lilo for the connection too. Without her, we would not know each other. So shout out to that angel face.
Of course.
I love you so much. Wherever you are, Lilo. Kisses. Okay, Tonio. I just have to tell you. All right, so I'm talking to my mans that makes all of this possible, all the graphics and everything you see. I completely blanked on the Facebook comments, and there was a gentleman named Michael who was very, very vocal. And I had just seen his comments. So if anyone else comment, I am so sorry. So kind of dialed into the Instagram live because I've not done that ever. So my apologies. We gonna get it together.
Yeah, I really forgot that this screen was even here, honestly.
There's comments. Sorry. So yeah, we'll get it together. So I don't know. I had a blind moment with my red hair. So yeah. Oh, he said, where do you teach? If you don't mind him asking. The people want to know more.
So I teach at Milwaukee Excellence High School. It's a charter school. We are founded by a Black man who is actually fairly young. We have a middle school and a high school. Probably the most Black teachers I've seen at a school for predominantly Black kids.
Nice.
In ever outside of Atlanta kind of thing.
Wow. Oh, I had no idea. First of all, never heard of the school name, so all of this. Wow. Okay, where located? Where?
We're on 24th off of Green Bay.
Okay, I know exactly where it is.
It used to be darn, what was the name of that school? I can't even remember right now.
It's okay,
but
I know exactly where that area is. So yes, shout out to all the educators. Shout out to all the educators.
And I definitely have a teacher shirt in my Black History collection. So for all my Black educators, there's definitely teacher shirts available.
Nice. You hear what it is.
So go to the Culture Academy Instagram and you'll see the new Black History collection.
He said not MPS, Milwaukee Poor Schools.
Oh God.
That's a conversation for another day and a lot of more alcohol. And we don't have that much time. So before,
and a much more elevated state.
Oh God, in a much more elevated state. Okay, my word. So with that being said, we're gonna wrap everything up. So what I like to do is ask any of my guests like your words of wisdom to the people. You know, it's crazy times, weird times, very tense times. So what would be your words of wisdom to the people? I'll turn it to the Instagram people so you can tell them to.
I would say my biggest words of wisdom is to go after whatever it is you want to do.
Come for everything
that's yours. Everything you ever thought about doing, do it, because why not?
Yeah.
Life is too short to do anything else.
Man.
Like, why the fuck not? And be who you are unapologetically. I show up into every space. I'm all of who I am all the time, and I make no apologies for it.
Say that.
Get with it or don't. That's not my problem.
It's not my problem. Yeah. I mean, beer's acquired taste, and so am I.
Period,
Pooh.
I'm not for everybody, and I'm more than okay with that.
Listen here, okay? So, y'all know me. My words of wisdom usually are the same. Love your people. Say what you need to say before it's too late. Wash your hands. Wear your mask.
Drink water.
Drink your water,
and
right?
Mind the business that pays you.
Business that pays you. I appreciate y'all going with me live on IG for the first time in the Nest. Next time I'll do it from the Robin's Nest page. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Everybody who commented, who waved. I'm sorry if I didn't get to wave back. But I appreciate y'all rocking with the residential redhead.
Period.
I appreciate you, Boo, for coming, chilling in the nest
course.
with me.
You guys can follow me. You can follow Chic Allure at SHEEK Allure. That is my boutique page. If you want to follow me personally in Culture Academy, then Culture with a K, KULTURE _Academy.
Y'all heard it. All right. I appreciate y'all coming to sit in the nest with me. I love y'all. The bird is out. Go. out.